Hey, welcome back to Don't Run with Scissors. I am Kelly, your favorite Jeep driving lawyer, mom of twins, 4 crazy rescue dogs, and a rescue cat who likes to craft in her spare time. If you are new here, go ahead and hit. Are my glasses crooked? Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Sends me a message. It boosts my serotonin and my self esteem, and I could use both. And if you are a returning friend, you already know the crazy you're in for. Grab your drink, sit on back, and let's have at it. It is Sunday the 22nd of June. Holy cow. I don't know where y'all are at, but here in Michigan, okay, let me just say this. Hey, people in the South, all my friends, could y'all come and get your damn weather? It was 96 here today. And muggy is like, I feel like I have walked through a swamp. So, let's catch up about last week. Elmo is still down. Yeah, okay. It was bleeding me dry. We did the math. It was bleeding me dry to keep renting a car. I have to have at least one car running because, yeah, y'all know. So, I went out and I bought a used car. A little Jeep, 2008 Jeep Liberty. We have narrowed her name down. We know she's a he, she's a her. Elmo is clearly a boy. Elmo is bougie boy. Little Liberty is definitely a girl. And I think we have spoken the name. So at first I was thinking Miss Daisy, and then I could say, "Oh, I'm driving Miss Daisy." If you know, you know. And then it came to me, she's Linda. Linda. As in Linda Carter, the original Wonder Woman. It's a white Liberty. Could deck her out as Wonder Woman or red, white, and blue. Yes. And if you guys remember the little video with the boy with his, I think it's his grandma, and he goes, and she's not listening to him about the cookies and stuff, and he goes, Linda, listen, Linda. So when Linda acts up, I can go, Linda, listen. So I think her name is Linda. We're pretty sure it's Linda. Check out my Instagram if you'd like to see pictures of Linda. She's cute. She's not perfect. She's a 2008. I paid cash for it. It wasn't super expensive. One of the problems right now is her AC is not blowing cold air. Did I mention to you what the temperature is today? It's supposed to be just as hot tomorrow. I have to drive all the way to Lansing for a case. I may melt. It's bad. So my hope is that I can get some time this week to take the dogs in to get all their nails trimmed. They desperately need it. And then to get Linda to the shop to at least figure out what is going on with the AC. And hopefully it's something simple. It's a Jeep. So that said, we've been working away on things. I am terribly swamped. I spent the last 2 days basically in bed almost the entire time. I thought at first maybe it was my blood sugar out of whack. I think it's actually my shunt that's out of whack with all the weather. We've been having really bad storms, so that has made it rather difficult. So those 2 days in bed kind of put me behind schedule, not gonna lie. So hopefully tomorrow I can catch up after court. What else? I will say, so I filmed last week, and clearly last Monday in court had been not so good. The following day I went to court, totally expecting to get my butt handed to me a little bit by the judge for something. And instead, I was praised. I was told that I was a joy to have in her courtroom, that it was an honor to have me in her courtroom and to have her to be able to practice in front of her, that my clients were well represented and should be counting their lucky stars. Opposing counsel actually praised me, like that he was one of those people who looks forward to working with me. and that we get cases done and handled in a great fashion, that we fight when we need to fight, but we don't fight over stupidity. And it was like a 180. And my clients that day were happy. They understood why decisions were made the way they were made. They felt good about those decisions. They understand that they both have, sometimes you have to give a little to get a little, and those kinds of things. So yeah, totally crazy. Let's see. I had a person almost give birth in my office, one of my clients. So we made a new office policy that if your water breaks or you give birth in my office, I get to name your baby. I think that's totally fair. I think it's totally fair. So yeah, lots of goodness. Okay. So we have no haul. Eye on the prize, baby. Eye on the prizes. Again, big goals, and we're getting super close to them, and we're just gonna focus, and that's that. So with that said, we have no haul, like I said. Hang on one second, I gotta move this needle. And I love looking at the brag table from StitchCon from both weekends. I love following those. Excuse the hair. I have ADHD, in case you don't know. And it's real bad right now. So love looking at the StitchCon brag tables. I love looking at needlework and people's work. It may not be something I'm ever going to stitch, but I love looking at it. I love taking inspiration from other people's work, or seeing new patterns that I've never seen before. I love that. So that was very cool. So this last week, because of everything, I'm going to be the first one. I've stitched. I've been almost monogamous stitching this last week. I know. And I told you Denise gave me my other assignment. So my one assignment from her is to work on my modern folk embroidery, which I have. Her other one is to try a new craft. I love that on so many levels, but I'm trying to think what's a new craft that I haven't done and that I would want to, in any way, want to try. So I knit, I crochet, I sew, I quilt. I've done some beading. I took that little class on the tamari beading to make like lace. I've done the Donna Dewberry painting classes. I've done the paint with a twist where you go to like the class and they walk you through how to paint something. What else have I done? Let me pause you. Hang on. Okay. So we've so yeah, so now I forget where I was, cause ADHD. Okay. So we've been really focused. So anyways, so going back to where we were. So let's see, I've done the whole friendship bracelet things where you tie the knots like macrame. I've done embroidery. I've done ribbon embroidery. I have ADHD. I've done rubber stamping. I've done, I even tried polymer clay at one time. That does not get along well with me at all. I've tried cake decorating. I've made soap. I don't know what other, short of diamond painting. Diamond painting is the only craft that I can say I haven't tried. Like, look, I've even wood burned. I've refinished furniture over the years. I've tried glass etching. Short of diamond painting, that's the only thing I can think of that I haven't done. I've done basket weaving. I haven't done underwater basket weaving, but that seems really not feasible. I've made plushies. I've made clothes. So, is there a craft that you think that maybe that isn't diamond painting? Okay, because clearly diamond painting is still in the run. That, because you got to remember, I used to run the classroom program at our local Michaels years ago, like when the twins were babies. So I made all the store samples. I've done wreath making. I've done ribbon, like I can make the big fancy bows that they put on the Christmas trees and the wreaths. I've painted the wooden spoons. I've painted the clay pots so that they look like giant nutcrackers. So Bean had a dollhouse. So we've done that. I've done stained glass. I've done even the stained glass where we put the little melty beads into the little sections and done it that way. I've dyed fabric. I've dyed yarn. Can you tell I have ADHD? So again, I'm back to the only craft I can think of is diamond painting. And it's not that I'm opposed to diamond painting. My fear is that I'm going to start one and I'm going to end up with those little things all over the house like Legos. I've built Legos before too. And it's just going to end up in the whip pile. So I don't know, like whatever it is, it needs to be small. And like small. Like normal people small, not Kelly small. We need like normal people small project. I've done the Happy Planner stickers and everything. So help. Oh, I've done the perler beads when my kids were little. We've done those. We've made buttons. We've made t-shirts. I have a Cricut. I've done plastic canvas. I've painted ceramics. Help. So, in the meantime, though, I have been working away on. I've been almost monogamous, almost. And as a result, now I'm nearly 91% done with Modern Folk Embroideries, Fruits of Plenty. I know. So here we are. I do still need to go in and put in a squirrel here. It bothers me that there's nothing in this area or over here. I feel like there should be a squirrel or something. There's not. Everything else is lined up except for this little piece in here. It's fine. I do need to go through my old emails and pull out the 5 because the pattern, when I put it into Pattern Keeper, the whole thing, it says 21, which is the year it started. Clearly, we are long past 2021. So I would like to put a 2025 or put 25 down here because 20 is up here. Clearly, unless something bizarre happens, this will be done. This actually may still get done this month or pretty darn close to it, which was my goal. So I really do love her, love it. I'm still a little thrown off by the weight of the colors in this medallion. These two will be pretty similar weight-wise and color-wise to the top, and obviously this center will be black and gray like the top square is, or medallion is as well. So as far as, I don't know, but the bottom line is I'm not pulling anything out at this point. Nope, not gonna happen. So we will keep plugging away on that. The only thing other than that I have touched, so poor Bean, here's the other thing. Poor Bean, the other night, William was at work. Bean stubbed her foot on some wood the other day, and her foot is black and blue and puffy. And she's not my kid who complains about pain. And so when she was like, I was like, do you want to go to urgent care earlier in the week? Like the day before, she was like, no. And she came to me and she goes, I do think we need to go get it checked out, Mom. Okay. So, hang on one second. Sorry about that. Okay. So while I was there, so I took her to the ER. It's badly sprained. Thursday night we went. It's badly sprained and heavily bruised. She did a job on it. So I did get to work a little bit on Lady Justice from Mirabilia. I'm stitching this on 32 count. Picture this plus in the colorway Heroic with a conversion. Clearly, if you've seen Lady Justice by Mirabilia, you're probably looking at mine going, what the hell are those colors? Yeah, I did a conversion, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So I am just still trying to knock down her dress, or knock out her dress down here, at which point we'll have her butt bow to still contend with, part of her sword, and then her head, well, and her arm, her other arm with the scale. I do the Krynic as I go. I have not done the beading, so we're making progress. Do I think, I don't know, she may be done by the end of July when Janet Jabber retires, or she'll be done closely after, hopefully. So that's all I got for you. So I'm gonna let you go so you can get going with your week. It has been crazy. It's promising to be another crazy week. So remember, you are smart, and you are beautiful. You are cherished. You are strong, and you are loved. You are needed, and you are wanted. And mostly, you matter. So I love you, and I will see you next week. If you need me, reach out to me at His Princess Kelly on Instagram. You can always reach out to me on the Book of Faces, or any other way you can get a hold of me. Send me a carrier pigeon. I don't know. So, see you later.